Hi, my name's Sophia Williams and I'm a personal trainer specialising in pre and postnatal exercise. If you've just found out you're pregnant, then first of all, a big congratulations to you. I'm here to help guide you through your first trimester with a few exercise tips. So now that you've found out you're pregnant, it's time to contact your healthcare provider. Make sure there are no contraindications to you exercising. If you're someone that already exercises, then feel free to keep doing what you're already doing, but keep an eye out for a few little hazards such as dizziness. If you have shortness of breath or any bleeding, then it's time to contact your medical provider straight away. For people who don't exercise, if you are currently quite sedentary, people say keep doing what you're already doing, but in this case, it's probably best that you start training gently. It is time to contact a personal trainer who specialises in pre and postnatal exercise. I'm going to take you through 3 exercises now to start you off on your pregnancy journey. So first of all, I'm going to take you through some breathing whilst in the child's pose. This is a really nice position to start off in because you can really open and relax your pelvic floor in this position. And first trimester, we don't need to worry about a bump just yet. Okay, so coming down to the mat, knees apart, head down onto the floor, reach those fingers away. Now, I'm just going to talk you through the breathing to begin with. So I'm going to do a nice breath in, and exhale. Now you want to be thinking about where your breath is going. As you breathe in, your lungs expand, your diaphragm contracts, and your pelvic floor relaxes. So think of that breath really coming all the way through your body, right the way through to the end. So breathing in, and exhale. You want to now think about that pelvic floor contraction. So do that breath in, pelvic floor relaxes, and then as you exhale, to instigate that breath out, you want to lift your pelvic floor and squeeze and let your body relax into the floor. Once again, we're going to breathe in and exhale. 2 more breaths. This time I want you to think about your rib cage expanding at the back. So breathing in, rib cage expands as well, and exhale. And then one more time with all those points: diaphragm, pelvic floor, rib cage, and back expansion. And exhale. Just coming back up. Now, with that breath work, we want to be thinking not just about tummy expansion, because obviously you've got your lungs underneath your rib cage, so this is all going to expand. Now, as your pregnancy progresses, we're going to struggle with all this space because baby's going to take up a lot of that space. So something to think about as the pregnancy progresses is a little bit more rib cage expansion. Keep everything moving to allow, obviously, good deep breath as you exercise throughout the day. We don't want too much belly forward breathing. We just want to be thinking where this inward pressure is going. Pelvic floor, like I said, you want to be able to relax it without bearing down. So you don't want to be pushing down, you just want to feel that nice open relaxation and the ability to fully contract. Okay, next exercise, I want to take you through toe dips. So we can start thinking about posture, thinking about our breath work and our pelvic floor while we're actually moving. So lying down, let's just pop our hands in the lower part of our abs down here. We're going to have a little wiggle around. Now, we want to be thinking about a nice neutral pelvis. So if I've got my hands flat here, you can kind of see, if I just extend this leg away. If I find that my fingers are pointing down and the heels of my hands are higher, I am in an anterior pelvic tilt. If I find I'm like tucking my pelvis under in a posterior tilt, my hands will rise high. So just have that little wiggle, find that nice neutral position. Your hands should be nice and flat. You will have a small little arch in your back because our spines are not completely flat. They have our little curves in there. We're going to keep this nice and neutral. Okay, we're going to be bringing in one knee up. So you want to inhale, exhale, lift your pelvic floor. We're going to lift up one leg. We're going to once again inhale and exhale, bringing up the other leg. So I've got my legs at 90 degrees and here in my pelvis as well, a nice 90-degree angle. Again, let's check that pelvis. Have I suddenly tilted and I'm bringing my pelvis up, or am I letting it go? we don't want that. We want to have it in a nice neutral position. I'm going to keep my arms out so you can see my core here. It's great to start focusing on this deep core movement because as we say, as the pregnancy progresses, this is all going to expand. So we can still work on it throughout pregnancy, and it'll help us with our recovery postpartum. Okay, so focusing here, nice inhale, slightly under a brace as well, because if we completely let everything go, then we'll find our pelvis tilts away. So inhale, pelvic floor relaxes. We exhale, reach this foot down towards the floor. We're going to be bringing it back in. Nice inhale, we're going to exhale, extend away. Deep inhale. And again, exhale, lift your pelvic floor. We're coming back. Exhale. Inhale back. So this is a really good position as well to, we often hear people talk about belly breathing, but I want you to think more of that 360 breath. So we're getting into the rib cage at the back, at the front, bit of belly, and all the way down here to your pelvic floor. So like a big balloon. Inhale. Think of the breath coming back here as well. And exhale as you lift. And one more time, the other leg. Nice inhale. And exhale, lift that pelvic floor. If we were to do just belly breathing, just to give you an example of what that might look like, your core will completely go. We're pushing all this pressure out. So this is why we want to start thinking about breathing into the other areas within your body. Okay, and for our third exercise, we've got floor slides. So this is working our upper body, mobilizing the shoulder girdle. So it's coming down to the mat, onto your back. You can have your knees bent, and again, you're thinking of that neutral spine position. So I'm not flattening my lumbar spine into the floor, I'm not overarching. Okay, nice neutral spine. Bringing our arms to the side here. Now you want to remain in contact with your fingers, the back of your hand, and your elbow on the floor. We're going to be bringing our elbows down, and then going to be bringing them up as far as you can go without compromising that position of keeping hands and elbows on the floor. If I was to go beyond, my elbows want to pop up. So I'm going to be drawing it down, and we're going to exhale as we drive our arms up along the floor, keeping that contact with the scapula on the back of the floor as well. We're going to breathe in. Here, get that full 360 breath, relax your pelvic floor. Exhale, lift pelvic floor, engage your core, and slide those arms upwards. Should feel quite nice. Nice breath in. And we're going to exhale. 3 more times. Going to do a nice breath in. And exhale up. 2 more times. Breathing in as we draw those elbows down. And exhale. Final one, draw those elbows down. Make sure we're not shrugging the shoulders up. Keep them down into the floor. Exhale. Bring those arms up. Okay, so this is a really nice one because you get that nice stretch, openness across the chest. Because again, as your pregnancy progresses and your breasts start to grow, start to feel a little heavier towards the front. So still want to keep that nice open chest, good posture in the back as well. And that ability to keep that shoulder girdle mobilized is great for after, when you've got your baby and you adopt more of the mum hunch when you're breastfeeding or bottle feeding your baby. I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to practice your breathing exercises and good posture alignment. Incorporate this into your own training program and try and practice as often as possible. I'm going to be doing some more videos to take you through the 2nd trimester, 3rd trimester and beyond. So make sure you tune in when the time is right.